Now we are starting a new year, and I wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. In this wish of mine, I also wish you a very deep growth in Sajjava. Now you all are Sajjogis, and you all have to become masters in Sajjava. For becoming masters in Sahaja, I'm sure you are doing meditation, introspection, and all kinds of Sahaja Yoga rituals, I should say. In this new year, I think there is greater chance for you to do much better, because all those years of ordeals are over. We are now entering into the new era. I say now the Satya Yuga is established. In the beginning, you may not feel the atmosphere of Kali Yuga being cleared out completely. Of course, gradually you'll find that's all clearing out, and all the people who are dangerous for your spiritual life, for your national life, for your family life, will have to take back their way. They cannot be successful. Now the Sajjogis have to decide how far they will spread Sahaja Yoga all over. How many people they'll get into Sahaja. There should be many more waiting for you this year. And maybe this year, if you all decide to work it out, I'm sure you can get lots of people who will be saved from the curses of Kali Yuga. This is going to be your vow on the New Year day, that now we are going to start Sahaja Yoga in a new way, in a bigger way, in a more dynamic way. For that, first thing is needed is your Sangha Shakti. That is your collectivity. This collectivity has to be extremely well built, well knit, well understood, and absolutely lovable. This is not difficult in search, because practically all your jealousies, all your baser ideas have been completely washed out by your Kundalini. She has transformed you. You are different people. You are very, very different. Not only that, but you have now understood yourself. You are knowing yourself. And all those who know their self cannot fight with each other. Because this self is the reflection of one person, of one deity, of one God. And so, how can you fight when He is within your heart? How can you fight with each other? Otherwise you'll be fighting with yourself. It would be very, very stupid to do that. So all the fights and all the funny things that you have been thinking about will of course disappear, no doubt. But you will become very dynamic. You'll be amazed at your dynamism. Just you have to rise. Just you have to expect yourself to manifest. You can become very, very collective, progressive, and you can create many solutions. You have been given realization. You have been given the knowledge of realization. Whatever was possible has been done for your health and prosperity. But now it's your duty to repay to the divine by your creative methods. You have to be very creative. You'll find so many people in this world are full of lots of problems which you have got out of. But you can help them. You don't need any help because you are yourself full of power of divinity within you. This divine power should be used. It's not given just to be lusted. This power has to be used. Otherwise, what's the use of becoming powerful? Supposing we have electrical power here and it doesn't give light. So what's the use of having electrical power? So the power that you have is for the emancipation of humanity. It is for you to raise the Kundalini of people. You can do it. One person can do it for thousands. And I hope now you take up this responsibility upon yourself. This would be the greatest blessing for you, for Sahaja Yoga, and for the whole world. Because in my vision, we have to change the whole world. I don't know in my lifetime if I can achieve it or not. But if you people really join hands with me, with full effort, it will work out. Firstly, I hear many people don't go to meditation, into collective meditation. They do not join together. It's surprising. After so many years of work I've done, 30 years I've been working. And there are some people who take Sahaja Yoga for granted. You don't understand your responsibility. You have to meditate collectively. Wherever there is collective meditation, you must join. You can also start something in your areas, a collective meditation. And it will work out. Many people who are in Sahaja Yoga are now meditating. I can make them out. I know who are the ones who are meditating and who are not. It's not difficult to make it out. And then you come out with other problems like my mothers, fathers, uncles, this thing. There's no need to worry about that. Even if you are a realized soul, and when you are connected from divine, even your own wish will be fulfilled. But it does not. Why? Because you still do not understand what you have become. You first try giving realizations to others. See what joy, tremendous joy. This joy you cannot get in anything else. Whatever you may buy, whatever you may have, you cannot get this joy of giving realization. And you'll be so very happy, not because you expect anything, you want anything, nothing of the kind. But only thing is pure joy of creating great Sahajogis. This is what you are there. This is what the divine wants you to do. Not just to take advantage of divine power. Cure my father, cure my mother, cure my sister. Or else I haven't got properties, then somebody says, my husband treats me, or some wife says that, so the husband says this. It goes on and on and on. Forget it. You are now above everything, above all these things. And you have become absolutely powerful. Believe me. If you haven't used your power, then how will you know what powers you have got? It's as simple as that. Those who have used it, go on telling me what miracles they had, what things have happened to them, how they were protected, whatever they wanted, how they got it. But since Sahaja Yoga, you cannot be hypocritical. If you have hypocrisy, Sahaja Yoga knows, the divine knows you are a hypocrite. It is for your good, for your growth, you have to be in Sahaja Yoga. It's not for somebody else that you are doing it, but for yourself. When people are that powerful, I am amazed how easily they can get cured. But they must meditate and they must join collective meditation. Most of the people don't join collective meditation. I'm surprised. I know. Sometimes, say in Delhi, there is no sufficient space. So people have to come twice, either Saturday or Sunday. Some of them have to wait outside, doesn't matter. But going for the collective meditation, you'll be amazed that divinity is flowing there. Vibrations are flowing there. I am there. It's not that you are just going there just as a ritual. The problem is you people don't realize that you have to be responsible for Sahaja Yoga, responsible for giving realizations to others, and attend all the programs you have of meditation. With collective meditation, you get all right. All your problems are solved if you go to the collective meditation regularly. I promise you. But the problem is you won't go, you will write letters to me, you want to meet me. This is not going to help. You may come and trouble me like that or do something like that, but it doesn't help. What helps? That you help yourself. Next year is going to be a great year for you. In the West now, I was surprised how things are spreading fast. In Russia, the people are so deep. Once they get realization, they understand the value of realization. They are so humble and so deep, they don't want anything. They have never desired for it. Though they have gone through horrible problems of communism and now this reaction to that. Despite that, all these 5 countries, which I call as real divine countries, because the way they have accepted, they are poor according to the modern standards. But from their heart, they are very, very rich. From their understanding of Sahaja Yoga, they are very, very rich. And their scientists are so well qualified. In every type of thing now, there is one scientist who has come to India and who has discovered a method by which you can see all the chakras and the kundalini and the obstructions and everything. Something he can show you. Well, our scientists are busy opposing me. Little knowledge is very dangerous. They don't want to see what I am doing, how I am doing. They just want to criticize me, also calling intellectuals. Especially in Maharashtra, the intellectuals, I think, are something gone wrong with their heads. They cannot understand surgery. Just beyond them. What has happened to them, I don't know, but they just can't understand surgery. And these Maharashtrians are so busy with their rituals. 4 o'clock in the morning they'll get up, take their baths, do this, then start doing their pujas, this, that. Now somebody got sick. So his wife writes to me, we didn't go to any temple, we didn't do any rituals, still my husband has got sick. Imagine. As if doing by that doing, you are your Sahaja. If you are a real Sahaja, then nothing can happen to you, but you have been just under wrong impression. Whether you go to temple or whether you go to wrong places and do all kinds of rituals, it has never helped you. So first you have to empty yourself. If you are already filled with these ideas, these age-old ideas, and you are still carrying on with them, how can the divine be filled? If there's a pot already full of water or anything, you cannot fill it. So you have to empty each cup. Empty yourself. Empty your mind. It's possible through Sahaja Yoga if you can take your Kundalini beyond Agya Chakra. By not reacting. Reaction is the worst thing, because reaction comes through your Agya, as I told you the other day, and it is due to your conditioning or due to your ego. So some people react because of their conditioning, and some people react because of their ego. So why should you react to it? Why don't you enjoy by not reacting? Just watch, see how beautifully they are made, beautiful flowers. Just enjoy it. What is the need? Some will find some faults. Somebody will say this should not have been there. How did they manage this? All kinds of nonsensical things. The joy of its creation is there. And you should be able to see it, feel it, enjoy it. Then you are a Sahaja. Otherwise you are not. If you are a reacting type, you cannot be a Sahaja. This is a degree. Sahaja Yoga is, I think there are so many various styles of Sahaja Yogas. Somebody is just minor, somebody little plus, somebody is like that. But the depth of the Sahaja is to be measured by the way he keeps joyous and happy. Goes on criticizing others, go on getting angry with others. All these things are going on and he thinks he's a Sahaja. In our Divine University, we have no degrees. We don't give you certificates. You are a Sahaja if you have got your realization. If the Kundalini has burst open here, we saw that you are a Sahaja. But that Sahaja may not be a real Sahaja. It only depends when you are joyous and you are anxious to give realizations to others. You want to share your realization. You just don't want to keep it to yourself. If that is not your condition, then you are still not a full surgeon. You should find out how many people you have given realization. It's very important because next year, as I said, is a very important, very important year. In that year, I would like to see all of you going around and giving realization. While I have seen all these other false gurus who are getting exposed one by one, if you see their attitude, anywhere you meet them. Once I was traveling by plane and there was a lady sitting next to me, she was so hot. So I asked her, what guru you follow? So she told me the name. She said, we are very good, this guru is the best, this and that. Such heat coming from her body. I never said anything, but I was amazed how this lady was proudly talking about her guru, who is such a bad man, and without knowing me, I was just a stranger to her. But Sahaja Yogis don't talk about it. You should talk to your neighbors. You should talk in your circle. Like, we have in India so many customs where we meet people. Like in India, we do Haldi Kunku in Maharashtra. They will never talk to those women who come for Haldi Kunku about Sahaja. They won't even have a photograph. If they want, they can do it. But I don't know what are they frightened about. It's a very good child. You have any dinner, you have any public meeting, anything, they won't talk about Sahaja. It's very surprising. They don't want to talk about Sahaja, that we have got this through Sahaja. So how will Sahaja spread? One has to understand. You all should find out how much responsible you have been for getting into Sahaja. Of course, you are all protected, you are all blessed. Everyone has got whatever they want. Most of them. But how many of them are returning this debt? How many are working to give realization to others? This is a debt on you. But if your attention is haphazard, if your attention is not clear, is not nirmal, then you are involved into all kinds of things, like the tentacles of an octopus. You become like an octopus. You go on getting attached to this, attached to that, attached to that. You have to be a free bird. All these attachments that you have are going to take you nowhere. You should be only attached to Sahaja Yoga and should be conscious that you have known yourself. If you can just understand your value, your level, I can tell you, we can change the whole world. We have such a good heritage in this country. We have such good culture in this country. I have seen the problems of America and other places. We don't have this problem. At least they are not so prevalent. But only the thing that we have to do is to know you are a Sahaja Yogi. Like a tree. When it grows, it knows it's a tree. It knows it has to produce fruits. It has not come up like that. It has not been brought up just like a stick. No, it has to do something. In this world, everything has to do something. But then what about Sir Yogis? It's such a rare thing to happen that you have got your realization. So where should we waste our attention? Why should we neglect our meditation? Why? We have to grow. We are different people. We are a different race altogether in this world. We are realized souls. There were hardly any number during the time of Christ, practically nil. And even before that, I was surprised that in China and other places, in one age there used to be one master. While you are so many masters, but you don't want to use your power as a master. Why not the women use it also? I find women are more lethargic than men are in such a. They should show I am a woman myself. Single-handed I have done all this work, and why shouldn't you do it? Because it's a tremendous task to transform people all over the world. But it's very easy for you. If I can do it, why can't you do it? But put your complete attention to it, that we are going to work out Sahaja Yoga, not for ourselves, but for the betterment of humanity. We need it very much. Your compassion, your love is all being wasted. If you just think about yourself, your family, what's the use? People do that even before realization. So what is the use of completely getting attached to your families, attached to all other things? You should get attached to the whole world. You belong to the whole world now. There are no more individualistic. No more. Now, as I said, it's a drop has become the ocean. Identify yourself in the ocean. Ocean is the lowest, if you have seen, lowest so much that the 0 point starts from the ocean. Ocean is so humble. It's the lowest point it lives, but all the rivers flow into it. And the ocean does the work of throwing clouds in the sky. And these then burst and become rain, fall into the same ocean. They come back to the same ocean. So those who are humble will attract more servants. Those who are kind will attract much more servants. So it is important to see that you change your temperament. If you try to show off, nobody is going to be impressed by you. If you think you are something very great, nobody is going to look at you. Be very humble, kind, generous, also very joyous person. Now imagine a Sahaja Yogi going in a group and telling them, see, my mother is sick, my father is dying, this thing is happening, but I am doing Sahaja Yoga. So people will say, why do you do Sahaja Yoga? You go and cry and weep and sit down there. If he is really doing the Sahaja Yoga, no sickness can come, no trouble can come. It is a fact. Try to understand. It's you only, these people who are supposed to be there, they will rise. But no use having identification with people who are not servants. They may be your relations, they may be anything. No use. Because you are at a different level, they are at a different level. Either try to raise their level or have nothing to do with them. because they will pull you down. They will not see your light. They have no eyes to see. They have no ear to hear, and they have no feelings of it. If they had seen how you are changed, how your life is changed, they would have gone absolutely headlong into such. But if they are not, that's not your job. You shouldn't bother about them. If they come to Sahaja, well and good. Otherwise, they have no your relations. In no way they are related to you. How will you relate Sahaja to them? How will you explain anything to them? It's going to be impossible to talk to these people. So what I have to tell you today is that our family, which is Sahaja, is large, it's spread in 86 countries, and is doing very well. But what we have to see, that you do belong to that ocean, to the great families of Sahaja. But it is for you to increase the size of this. You have to talk about it, and you have to change people. This is your responsibility. You are not given Sahaja Yoga just for nothing. You have to produce greater Sahaja Yogis, better Sahaja Yogis, and you yourself meditate. Not only meditate, but also attend all the collective programs as far as possible. I am happy the way you have stayed on and have come here. It has rained, still you are here, and you still are enjoying the divine peace. I again and again bless you from my heart. And I want you to have that Shuddha Ichcha, which is the Kundalini. I want you to have that Shuddha Ichcha, that is the pure desire, not only to become Sahaja, but to create more Sahajas. That is actually your pure desire. You may not have recognized it, but unless and until you fulfill that desire, you can never be a good Sahaja. Is to spread Sahaja Yoga in every venue, everywhere, with everyone that you can do. And it will spread very well, and so many people can be saved. So many people who are just lost in the Maya of stupidity will be back onto right path. How much good you can going to do for them, you just think. If me alone has brought so many surgeries, why can't you also try and get more surgery? This world needs Sahaja Yoga. The whole problem, whenever I see newspaper, I think, oh God, if these people were Sahaja Yogis, there would have been no problem. But I find that still people are roaming about, going round and round. I don't know. As if they have no brains, or I have no understanding that where is this world going, and who is going to save this world. I am not here to tell you what you should do in your private life. But you yourself should know to keep yourself cleansed and beautiful, what you have to do to yourself. Some people are so superficial that it doesn't go into their heads. Sahaja Yoga just doesn't go into their heads. Very, very superficial. So forget them. I don't think they can be saved. So forget them. They cannot enjoy. They are worried about some nonsensical things always. So with such people you need not. But there are still so many people, at least I feel 80% people who are sick, and you should give them help. This is one thing, is the desire of your mother, that you should now take up Sahaja Yoga upon yourself and go on telling about this to everyone who comes. I mean, I don't want cheap popularity, but I do want Sahaja Yogis to be made everywhere. मराठीत बोलायचं म्हणजे आपल्याकडे बायकांना विशेष करून सगळे सण बिन अगदी पाठ असतात आणि प्रत्येक सणाप्रमाणे व्यवस्थित अगदी चाललेलं असतं. सकाळी 4 वाजता उठून आंघोळ करून बंबात पाणी घालून मग बसायचं. कशाला? पूजेला. आणि इतके आपण लोक कर्मकांडी आहोत महाराष्ट्रात की तिकडे दिल्लीला बरं, तिकडे लोकांना हे कर्मकांड नाही म्हणून लाखोनी लोक पार झाले, पण महाराष्ट्रात शक्य नाही. तिकडे पंढरीला गेलंच पाहिजे टाळकुटत, आणि एकदा तुम्ही पंढरीला गेला की पारच होते. खरोखर व्हायला पाहिजे, पण जेवढे लोक पंढरीला जातात ते पार होत नाहीत, उलट वाजत राहते. नाही तर डोक्यावर तुळशीची एवढी मोठी घागर घेऊन कुठे निघाले? आळंदीला. कशाला? कुणी सांगितलं? ज्ञानेश्वरांनी सांगितलं. त्यांच्या पायात वाहना नव्हत्या तर त्यांच्या पालख्या घेऊन येतात. त्या पालख्या घेऊन जायचं आणि प्रत्येक गावात जाऊन जेवायचं. म्हणजे स्वतःची काही इज्जतच नाही. त्या ज्ञानेश्वराच्या नावावर प्रत्येक गावात जायचं आणि जेवत बसायचं. आणि गाववाले म्हणतात बाबा आम्ही केवढं केलं पुण्य. भिकारणे लोक आहेत हे, भिकारणे आहेत. ज्ञानदेवाच्या नावावर भीक मागत फिरतात, त्यांचं तुम्ही काय पोट भरता? अशा भिकाऱ्यांना देऊन तुम्ही कोणचा लाभ घेणार आहात? हे असे पुष्कळशे धंदे आपल्या महाराष्ट्रात चालूच आहेत, ते काही संपत नाही. रस्त्याने जा की दिसतातच कुठे ना कुठे. तर हे सगळं बंद करा. स्वतः नाही, दुसऱ्यांना सांगायचं. काय मूर्खपणा आहे? कशाला हे करता तुम्ही? कुठे लिहिले? कोणत्या शास्त्रात लिहिले? असं ज्ञानदेवांनी लिहिलंय का? असं का करता? हे सगळं सुटायला पाहिजे. आता हळदी कुंकू करायचं. त्या हळदी कुंकाला कधीतरी तुम्ही सहयोगाबद्दल सांगता का? आल्या की त्यांच्या ओट्या भरा, अमुक करा, तमुक करा. आता कुणाची लग्न झाली की ओट्या माझ्यासाठी. मी म्हटलं मला ओटी घ्यायची नाही, पण आम्ही माताजी देवीला पण जाऊ, देवीला वा. मी नाही, मला नको. काय करायचं ते म्हणजे सहयोग करा. ओट्या भरल्या, ओट्याने काय होणार आहे? मला त्याचा काही लाभ नाही आणि तुम्हालाही. ओट्या भरायच्या असतात तर देवी देवळात जाऊन करा तो, पण ते आता संपवा. झालं पार. आता आतमध्ये उतरा. तुमच्या आतमध्ये एवढी संपदा आहे, तिला मिळवा. आणि इतके मोठमोठाले ते संत साधू झाले, आणि त्यांनी काय शिकवलं हे शिकवलंय का आपल्याला? आधी पहिल्यांदा सगळे कर्मकांड बंद, नाही तर वात्या वळत बसायचं. सगळे कर्मकांड बंद, आणि त्याच्यावरही विशेष माहिती नाहीच. काहीतरी कुणीतरी आई वडिलांनी घालवली डिग्री तीच करत बसायची, व त्यात पुरुषांनाही ओढायचं आपल्याबरोबर. बाईला सुज्ञपणा जास्त असतो आणि समाजाला पोषक असते. पण जर तिच्यात असली भूत शिरली का, त्या ब्राह्मणाने येऊन सांगितलं बाई तुझं असं आहे घाल, पण त्यांनी मुलंही जातात कामातून, नसता वेळ इकडे तिकडे घालवतात. तर कुणी हळदी कुंकवाला जायचं नाही. आणि जी बाई हळदी कुंकवाला बोलवे ती सहयोग शिकवेल तरच जायचं, नाही तर जायचं. असा निया केला पाहिजे. फक्त मला सहयोग पाहिजे की तुम्हालाही पाहिजे, आणि इतर लोकांना नको का? त्यांच्यासाठी तुम्ही का सांगत नाही? तिथे तुम्ही सांगणार नाही की आम्ही सहयोगी आहोत आणि आम्ही काय काय मिळवलं. पुरुषांचंही तसंच आहे, बायकांच्या त्याच्यात म्हणा किंवा काय. तर हिंदू आपल्या महाराष्ट्रात 2 तऱ्हेचे लोक आहेत. एक तर म्हणजे कर्मकांडी तरी आहेत, किंवा एक म्हणजे बुद्धिवादी, म्हणजे निर्बुद्ध पण बुद्धिवादी. आणि बुद्धीने त्यांच्या डोक्यातच घुसत नाही सहयोग काय. कारण बुद्धी इतकी तीक्ष्ण त्यांची, त्यांना समजत त्यांना वाटतं हे काहीतरी दुसरं ढोंगच आहे. अरे बाबा करून बघा, समजून घ्या. त्यामुळे महाराष्ट्राची प्रगती तुम्हाला आश्चर्य वाटेल की सगळ्यात कमी आहे. आणि ह्या महाराष्ट्रात मी रक्त होतो, गावोगाव जाऊन काम केले, मेहनत केली, वर्षानुवर्ष सगळं करून सुद्धा महाराष्ट्राची अजून ती स्थिती आलेली नाही. हे काय, याला कारण काय? मला तरी वाटतं की कर्मकांडीपणा सोडायचा एकदम. काही नाही, त्याची काही गरज नाही. आणि दुसरं म्हणजे पुरुषांनी सुद्धा जास्त बुद्धी चालू नये. पण बुद्धी आहे कुठे? सारी बुद्धी अशी जर तुम्हाला चूक मार्गावर नेते तर अशा बुद्धीला काय फायदा आहे? महाराष्ट्रात जे हे बुद्धिगामी लोक आहेत ते म्हणजे कर्मकांडांपेक्षाही बघतात, म्हणजे बहकलेले लोक आहेत, भटकलेले. त्यांचं मागणं कठीण, कारण सगळीकडे अहंकार आहे, आम्ही म्हणजे कोणीतरी विशेष. त्यांच्यामध्ये आजकाल कोणी अवतरण येऊ शकत नाही, कारण ते असे लोक. तर अशा सर्व गाढवांमध्ये अवतरण कशाला येईल? अशी त्यांना एक तऱ्हेची स्वतःबद्दल कल्पना. आणि ह्या इथल्या ज्या काही बुद्धिवादी लोकांनी जो जो मूर्खपणा केला आहे त्याचा काहीही अंत नाही. समजून घ्यायचं नाही, ऐकून घ्यायचं नाही, त्याच्यातनं ते आत्मसात कसं होणार? तर ही जी बुद्धीची जी तेढ आलेली आहे महाराष्ट्रात ती आणखीनच हानिकारक. पुस्तकावर पुस्तकं लिहितात, जे येईल ते भरमसाठ. आणि लोकांनी वाचलं, मी पुस्तकात वाचलं होतं. अरे पुस्तकात सगळं काही खरंच लिहितात काय? हे लोक कोण लिहिणार आहे? त्यांना काय अनुभव आहे? तुम्ही लोकांनी ठासून सांगायला पाहिजे की आम्हाला हे पटत नाही फालतूच्या गोष्टी. प्रत्येकाला क्रिटिसाइज करत जायचं, कृष्णाला क्रिटिसाइज करायचं, रामाला क्रिटिसाइज करायचं, काही नाही तर सगळे जे साधू संत होते त्यांना क्रिटिसाइज आणि म्हणायचं ही सगळी अंधश्रद्धा आहे. अहो तुम्हाला श्रद्धाच नाही तर अंध तरी श्रद्धा कशी आहे? ज्या माणसाला स्वतःबद्दल श्रद्धाच आहे तो सहजगात होतो. ज्याला स्वतःबद्दल श्रद्धाच आहे तो कशाला येईल सहजगात? म्हणून असे लोक शोधून काढायचे. असे नितांत चांगले लोक आपल्या देशात आहेत, त्यांना तुम्ही मदत केली पाहिजे. महाराष्ट्रात विशेष मला वाटतं की फार कार्य करण्याची गरज आहे. आम्ही भांडणात हुशार, म्हणून राजकारणात आमचं चालतं सारखं भांडण भांडण भांडण. पण सहयोगामध्ये किती मंडळी अशी आहे जी हिया करते, काही असलं तरी पूर्ण आपले ध्येय पूर्तीला लागते. असे किती लोक. एक लीडर असला की त्याचेच पुसपटे काढत असतात, त्यांचं असं आहे माताजी, त्यांचं तसं. तर ते जरी म्हटलं आपण सोडलं, त्यांना जरी काढलं तरी इतर गोष्टींचं फार. माझ्याजवळ माझी आजी आजारी आहे. अरे बाबा म्हातारी असेल, आजारी असेल तर असू दे, तू कशाला तिकडे गेला? माझी आजी म्हणजे सारं जग तुझी आजी आहे, सारं जग तुझं नातलं आहे, तू सहयोगी आहेस. तुझी आजी, तुझा बाप, तुझी आई असं कसं होऊ शकत? तुम्ही सर्व जगाच्या ह्याच्यावर आलात. तुमची पातळी बदलली ना, तुमचे नातलग बदलले. पूर्वीच्या काळी असं असायचं की ब्राह्मणाचं लग्न ब्राह्मणाशी, दुसऱ्या जातीचं लग्न त्या जाती. आता तसं राहिलंय का? आता सगळं सरमिसळ झालेलं आहे. मग सहयोगाने असा विचार का ठेवायचा की ही माझी आई आहे आणि ती तुझी आई आहे? माझी तुझीच आहे गेला, आता सर्व जग तुमचं आहे. काय ज्ञानेश्वराने असं कधी म्हटलं का? आपल्याकडे एवढे साधू संत झाले, तुकारामाने कधी असं म्हटलंय का? माझी तुझी असं केलंय का त्यांनी कोणीतरी? ह्या संतांच्या नुसत्या ओव्या म्हणत राहायच्या सकाळी पाठ करून, त्याचा अर्थ काय डोक्यातच जात नाही. तेव्हा हे सगळं सोडून स्वतःबद्दल मनुष्याला अत्यंत इमानदार असतं की मी काय करतोय, मी स्वतःसाठी काय केलंय, मला काय करायचंय ते पाहिलं पाहिजे. आणि मग ते करून त्याच्यानंतर मग तुमच्या लक्षात येईल, अगदी प्रकाश पडेल, अरे तुम्ही सहयोगी. जगात कधी सहयोगी होते काय? 2-4 झाले, त्यांनी छळ सहन केला, तरी काय काय सुंदर कविता लिहून ठेवल्या. एवढ्या मोठ्या देशात तुम्ही आला, याचं नावच महाराष्ट्र आहे. तिथे येऊन असं आहे, लहान बेडकासारखे कसे होणार तुम्ही? आता हे नातलग सोडा, आणि नातलग तेच हेची सोयरे होती असं म्हटलेलं आहे ज्ञानेश्वर. तुमचे सोयरे हे आहेत, दुसरे कोणी आमचे सोयरे नाही असं स्पष्ट म्हटलेलं आहे. पण ते लक्षात यायला पाहिजे ना. नुसतं वाचत राहायचं, बसायला वाचलं चालेल, पाठ सगळं पाठ करून ठेवायचं बस. समोर पाठ आणि मागे सपाट. तेव्हा महाराष्ट्रीयन लोकांनी स्वतःकडे जरा विरोधी वृत्तीने बघितलं पाहिजे की मी करतोय काय, माझं कार्य काय. तुम्ही दिल्लीला येऊन बघा, तिथे 2-3 महाराष्ट्रीयन फार चांगले आले, तर ते म्हणतात की माताजी तुम्ही महाराष्ट्रातलं श्लोक बोलवायचे ते फार चांगले असतात. म्हटलं असं का? थोडे दिवस जाऊन बघा तिकडे, म्हणजे कळेल. सहयोगात घडते त्याला मेहनत पाहिजे. मी म्हणत नाही तुम्ही हिमालयावर जाऊन एक पायावर उभे राहा, नाही. पण मी कुठे चाललोय, माझं काय चाललंय, मी कशासाठी जितोय ते बघायला पाहिजे. मग आशीर्वाद आशीर्वादच. आशीर्वादाला सुद्धा सहस्त्रार्पण करायला पाहिजे. पूर्णपणे स्वतःची किंमत केली. स्वतःची किंमत नाही आपल्याला. काय असं झालं माहिती आपल्या समाजात की आपल्याला आपली किंमतच नाही. मी हे करू शकतो, ते करू शकतो असं मनामध्ये हिया पाहिजे. आणि असे मोठमोठाले स्वप्न पाहायला पाहिजे की मी इथे जाईन, ह्या खेडेगावात जाईन, तिकडे जाईन, असे स्वप्न बघायला पाहिजे. अशा मोठमोठाल्या कल्पना केल्या पाहिजे. तर आपल्याकडे इतकं कार्य झालेलं आहे. आधी सुद्धा तुम्ही बघा, झाशीची राणी होती, बाई होती, तिने म्हटलं की मी नाही, अंग्रेजांना मी हरवून सोडणार. ती रणांगणावर गेली आपल्या लहानशा मुलाला घेऊन, आणि धाराशाही गेली, पण तरी इंग्लिश लोकांनी सांगितलं जरी आम्ही झाशी जिंकली पण कीर्ती ती लक्ष्मीबाईची. या अशा अशा बायका तुमच्या महाराष्ट्रात झालेल्या आहेत. आणि आता काय काय दिसत नाही तसा प्रकार, सगळा नट्टापट्टाच. मी का म्हणते असं की अनुभव फार वाईट आले. आता आम्हाला महाराष्ट्रीयन बायको नको असं म्हणतात. त्यांनी जाऊन तिकडे दिवे पाजळले. मराठी भाषा बरी, त्याच्यात काही सांगितलं तरी आणाचं म्हणा नाही, पण तरी सुद्धा तुमच्या लक्षात येऊ देत. तिकडे जाऊन ह्या बायका दिवे पाजळले. आता महाराष्ट्रातली बायको नको. आता शिक्षण नाही, काय नाही, तरी लग्न करून दिलं उजवा आहे. त्यांनी आम्हालाच उजवून टाकलं. मी अशासाठी सांगितलं की आतापर्यंत ती गाराणी मी केली नाही. नेहमी तुमचा सुदो करत राहिले, पण तसं चालणार नाही. आता मला काहीतरी माझ्यासमोर ठाम असं दिसलं पाहिजे. आणि म्हणून पुढच्या वेळेला प्रत्येकाला विचारणार आहे की किती लोकांना तुम्ही पाठ केलं. म्हणा तुम्ही गुजरात्यांपेक्षा बरे, ते तर अगदीच धम्म लोक आहेत, त्यांच्या डोक्यात तर सहयोग जातच आहे. आणि तुमच्या डोक्यात गेला तरी तो वायाच. तेव्हा आता सगळ्यांनी आज मनामध्ये पूर्ण निश्चय करायचा की माताजी नेक्स्ट टाइम तुम्ही आला, आम्ही दाखवून देऊ महाराष्ट्रात काय काय होऊ शकतं. अहो कुठे गेले ते मावळे, काय झालं समजत नाही. त्या मावळ्यांच्या तर्फे त्यांनी एवढं केलं, आणि तुम्ही सगळे सुशिक्षित चांगले लोक, सगळे व्यवस्थित, तुमच्याच्याने आमचं काहीच होत नाही. तेव्हा हा नंबर वाढला पाहिजे. आणि इतकंच आहे, तुमची सुद्धा वाढ झाली पाहिजे. आणि मला दिसलं पाहिजे की महाराष्ट्रात सहयोग नुसता दमला, दमदमून दमला असं म्हणतात. आता त्याच्यापुढे काही म्हणायलाच नको असं व्हायला पाहिजे. माझं बोलणंच बंद करून टाकतो. असं झालं तर किती बरं वाटलं. माझा जन्म इथे झाला आणि मराठी भाषेतच मी सगळं काही शिक्षण घेतलेलं आहे. मराठी येते म्हणा मला अजून सुद्धा चांगली, पण काय आहे की मला मनुष्याचं मन नाही समजत मराठ्यांचं. मराठी लोकांचं मला मन समजत नाही. कारण माझे वडील फार उच्च प्रतीचे होते, आई फार उच्च प्रतीची. त्यांच्या सन्निधानात मला महाराष्ट्रात असे प्रकार आहेत ते मला माहीत. तसंच तुम्ही आता दाखवून द्यायचं की माताजी आम्ही विशेष आहोत. तुम्ही आमच्यावर एवढा बोजा टाकला, भार टाकला आणि आम्ही तुम्हाला खरोखर दाखवून देऊ की महाराष्ट्र म्हणजे काही कमी नाही. तुम्ही सगळे मोठे मोठे वीर आहात. त्या वीरत्वाला पात्र झालं पाहिजे ना. नुसतं मराठी म्हणून काय, महाराष्ट्रीयन म्हटलं म्हणजे झालं, अशी आजकाल लोकांना कल्पना व्हायला लागली तुमच्यावर. तसं नसलं. तेव्हा सहयोग पूर्णपणे समजून घ्या, तो राबवून घ्या आणि ह्या महाराष्ट्राचं नाव उज्ज्वल करा. माझी अशी अनंत आशीर्वादाची तुम्हाला वाणी आहे, ती स्वीकार करा.
नमोस्तुते गजानन नमोस्तुते गजानन विश्ववन्दिता